landscape in the Pacific Northwest is gorgeous, amazingly beautiful islands.
Some of the most beautiful geography in all of North America, in my estimation.
You know, all of that could be really put at risk, you know, if there is an oil spill in this area.
I know there's a lot of people who may feel helpless in this moment, helpless seeing this. But I want them to know that we're standing with them, we're standing for them, and we're standing by them. But we have to fight.
The tankers would come in the Straits of Juan de Fuca, southbound, coming out and out that way. But there's also the refineries, like here in Anacortes. There'd be a lot of traffic coming in this way and up here and across Rosario Strait and into Anacortes. And you can see it's very narrow channels. There's a lot of rocks everywhere. There's a lot of tides. There's a lot of hazards to navigation besides a lot of small boats and logs and everything else which can cause some problems.
Numerous impacts, not all of which we could even imagine that would happen if it was a big spill. Ecologically, it's absolutely devastating. I mean, every marine mammal, every fish, every little creature at the bottom of the food chain would be in jeopardy. And it's not just the potential for oil spills. The orca whales that live right here, they're starting about from here to about 30 miles south of here at the bottom of Haro Straits, is their stomping grounds in the summertime. They're here to eat Chinook salmon.
This is where they usually are, right around in this area, up in here. And even if there's not an oil spill, which is, it's inevitable, there will eventually be an oil spill. The statistics show that we're at a very high risk of an oil spill. But just the noise alone and the increased traffic is going to affect the orcas to where they probably will go extinct, the southern resident population, if we continue on this route.
As we're passing through, we just witnessed a pod of orcas passing by, and it was absolutely beautiful. This is our home, this is my home, these waters are my home, and it has been my people's home for time immemorial, but it's also been the Cocohech, the orcas' home. These are the waters that they go through all the time.
If the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion moves forward, that would mean a 7-fold increase in tanker and barge traffic through these waters.
I joined Greenpeace in 1989 after seeing the devastating effects of the Exxon Valdez oil spill. I used to work up in Alaska. I don't want to see tankers in my backyard. I know how devastating and how damaging they are, and we have to do everything we can to keep them out. We have enough problems right now with climate change. We're in a crisis situation where we can't even deal with the effects of climate change, and so to increase that, it's like adding insult to injury to allow fossil fuel infrastructure projects to be started and expanded when we have to be doing just the opposite. We have to be getting off of fossil fuels immediately if there's any chance to save this.
We can't handle a spill in these waters, and the climate can't handle tar sands expansion.
One thing that's very exciting about the fight against the Trans Mountain Expansion Project is that it's led by Indigenous people. The environmental nonprofits have been standing with the Indigenous people and following their lead. I think that's incredibly powerful.
I don't want to say I didn't do anything. I want to say I did everything I can to fight. That's what I want to be able to say.